Attention! If you or a loved one was diagnosed with
stress,
you may be entitled to some rest.
Why yes, even yoga teachers still stress out about life. So today I'm here to tell you all about the things that I personally like to do to help myself when I am feeling stressed. Now the first step is always to notice my stress. Yes, a very yoga teacher response, but bear with me here. So I like to notice the stress and observe it. Observe exactly where it's coming from and observe what it's doing to my body and where I'm feeling it the most. Normally, it's the shoulders, but it can be stored anywhere. And by taking notice of the causes of your stress, you can begin to tune in what's in your control and what's out of your control. Specifically the out of control stress, because if there are things in your life that you have control over, like you have the energy right now and you can do something about it, this is your sign. Go do it. I sat on my butt, not making a website, saying I was gonna do it for 3 months, and never did, and just sat and stressed about it. And then I sat down and one day pumped out the website in 5 hours. Why? That website is linked down below, by the way, go check it out. However, as much as we like to think we have control over our lives, there's lots of stressors in our life that we have no control over in the present moment. I always take those stressors that are out of my control as a sign to rest. And we're gonna start by going out in nature. So that is my first favorite thing to do, is go vibe outside.
Now, there's really no right or wrong answer to how to de-stress. I mean, for me, my hobbies are yoga and meditation, and so that's what I am drawn towards. But you can really do any type of hobby that allows you to find rest. However, I think it's important to incorporate these 5 qualities in order to help with the de-stress process. Number 1 is deep breaths. You don't have to be sitting on a yoga mat, cross-legged, with your eyes closed to take a deep breath. You can just take a deep conscious breath wherever you are right now. Then number 2 and 3 kind of go together, fresh air and sunshine. So if you can do that hobby and take your deep breaths outdoors, even better. There's so many scientific studies showing how nature can help us relax. If you want to research reviews talking about it, let me know. And this is me being not so relaxed in nature because of all the bugs, but you know, that's okay. Your relaxation process is not going to be perfect. Number 4 is doing any kind of meditation or journaling practice that allows you to reflect and release the emotions. So by writing things down on paper, I find it's a lot easier for me to let it go. And number 5 is to get in a flow state of mind and body. This can be the physical flow state of practice, like I'm doing here with some sun salutation bees. Or it could just be the flow state of being fully present with whatever hobby that you are currently working on, and getting so focused on what you're doing that you don't have really any mental energy left to worry about what you're stressing about. Music can also be a really great way to help draw your awareness away from whatever you're stressing about, and I like to, of course, incorporate my music with, you guessed it, more freaking yoga. Although this might not be the case for everybody, I find that when my mind is racing, I like to get my heart rate racing as well. And I'm not sure if this is scientifically proven or anything, but to me, it personally feels like when my mind is racing and I get my heart rate up to match, then as my heart rate begins to lower, my mind rate begins to lower as well, if that makes sense.
Pro tip, don't stress yourself out with extra dishes, just eat straight out of the dang pot. You see, kids, and this is why we eat after yoga.
Then I decided to listen to my favorite chapter of my favorite book instead of wasting time on social media, and I used 2 of my favorite essential oils, bergamot and this balancing grounding blend. And then I gave myself a little face massage with castor, jojoba, and tea tree oil. Some people might roast me for using this many oils on my face, but I don't care. It feels really nice and relaxing, and I really think that the face is another one of those places where we can hold extra tension. It's not just in our shoulders. I find I hold a lot of stress in my jaw, which is why I'm doing this silly looking thing. I guess I could purchase a gua sha, but you know, my knuckles work just fine for pressing out all of the knots in my jaw.
Honestly, I had good intentions of painting tonight, but if I listen to my body, it is telling me that I am tired. I was also going to take a bath, very stereotypical self-care night. You can always do that, but I think it would be more beneficial for me to go to bed. And that's kind of my last thought is I heard somewhere that you don't want to focus on stress management, you want to focus on self-management. So, you know, you usually manage things that you like, and most of us don't like being stressed necessarily. So instead of focusing on stress management, focus on self-management and managing yourself and your reactions and getting to know yourself and like understanding how you feel and what your body needs in the present moment. Like understanding that I could do all this cool self-care stuff, but honestly it would probably serve me better to just go to bed. So I think that's kind of the main takeaway, is being able to still find your center and like listen to what you need even when in those moments of big stress. I feel like yoga has really helped me with that. Not to plug yoga anymore, but I teach yoga classes here on YouTube every single week, as well as over on the website I mentioned earlier. I worked really hard on it, I'm really proud of it, and I would love it if some of y'all would go check it out and let me know down in the comments what videos you would like to see next. Show me your thumbs, let me know if you liked this vlog, I may do more like it, and yeah, thanks for sticking around with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Good night, guys.
I love it. Oh, I'm still recording.
No me gusta.